Welcome and thank you for joining me today. In this video, we will explore the powerful ideas from the book, How to Talk Like a Leader. This isn't about titles, positions, or authority. It's about the words you choose, the way you speak, and the impact you create. Over the next few minutes, I'll share the most important lessons along with the stories and examples that show how the true leaders communicate with clarity and confidence. The power of communication in leadership. Think for a moment about the leaders you admire. Maybe it's a political figure, a business pioneer, or even a teacher from your past. What made them stand out? Chances are it wasn't just their ideas, it was the way they spoke. Great leaders don't just pass the information, they inspire action. For example, when Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream, those words became a vision that millions wanted to follow. In your world, leadership might be about guiding a team, addressing your classmates, or even supporting your family. But the principle is the same. When you speak with clarity, intention, and passion, people listen. And more importantly, they believe. Mindset before words. Before a leader speaks, they think differently. Imagine you are in a meeting where something has gone wrong. Most people react with frustration. Why did this happen? Who messed up? But a leader pauses and asks, what do we want to achieve next? This shift from blame to solution, it changes everything. Instead of pointing fingers, you point toward the progress. So before you speak, ask yourself two questions. Number one, what message do I want to deliver? Number second, what impact do I want my words to create? This simple pause can turn an ordinary response into a powerful moment of leadership. Practical speaking habits. Now let's look at some everyday habits that help you talk like a leader. First, speak with structure. Imagine you are giving directions. If you ramble, people get lost. But if you say, here's the point, here's why it matters, here's an example, and here's what to do next, people stay with you. Second, use positive language. Instead of saying, I can't do that, try, here is what we can do. This small shift turns obstacles into opportunities. Third, match your tone and body language. Research shows that the people remember only 7% of the actual words, but 38% comes from the tone and 55% from the body language. That means if your words say one thing but your face says another, people believe your body and not your mouth. Finally, listen like a leader. A powerful leader doesn't dominate every conversation, they listen deeply. A good practice is to rephrase what someone said. So, if I understand you correctly, you are suggesting that, and so on. This not only shows respect, it also builds trust. Influencing without forcing. True leaders don't command attention, they earn it. Take the example of Nelson Mandela. After spending 27 years in prison, when he spoke to his people, he didn't use the words of revenge. Instead, he used the words of reconciliation. His language calmed a divided nation and invited the people to move forward together. That's the influence without force. You can do the same in everyday life. Instead of saying this is what you should do, ask what do you think will work best? By asking questions, you give others the ownership. When the people feel involved, they follow not because they have to, but because they want to. So, how do you talk like a leader? It's not about big speeches or fancy words. It's about clarity, saying what you mean. It's about positivity, focusing on what's possible. And it's about connection, making people feel heard, respected, and inspired. When you bring these qualities in your conversations, presentations, or even casual chats, you don't just sound like a leader, you become one. Thank you for listening and remember, your words can shape your world, so choose them like a leader.